Hello and welcome to the Critically Curious. We are back in Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlords, guys, and we are kicking off where we left off. This Let's Play has been an interesting little roller coaster. We are currently at war. In the last episode, we just took ourselves a city, which I'm really pleased about. And we're looking to build upon that a little bit further. Now, we have got a city and we are ahead of 1,000-strong army right now. And so far, we've captured a good amount of prisoners as well. And we've inflicted a ton of casualties. So when it comes to this war, I believe we are firmly winning. But I would like to take it a step further. I would like to take a little bit more land. We are looking for them to kind of, propose peace. We are looking to get money off them on a daily basis, which is what these last few episodes have all been about, making sure that every single one of our enemies pay for making us pay them effectively. And, we want to see our bank balance well and truly in the green instead of the red. But of course, before we do that, we do need to earn ourselves a little bit more war score. Now, if you are looking for Mount and Blade content, then I definitely have you covered, guys. We have got almost 90 videos on the channel for Mount and Blade. So if there is a question that you need an answer to, there is a good chance that I have already answered it in the various Mount and Blade playlists that are already on the channel. Failing that, we do have an active and growing Discord. So, think about joining the Discord. The link is down in the description. We have got a ton of Bannerlords players in that Discord as well. So if you want someone to chat to about a game, you want to share your story, or of course, if you just want a little bit of help, we've got you covered. Now, we have a couple of kids. I believe these are twins that we have. I believe this playthrough we actually got twins, which is kind of cool. I never had twins before. So we're just sorting those out. That was the one. Let's see the other. And then that is done too. Now we're looking pretty good. We've already set our army up. They want some of their lords back. We're definitely not going to accept that. And it looks like we get to determine who the new owner of the city we just captured is. Now, we are actually on the board of 3. Don't forget, every single clan member within our clan has their own property, which was really important for us. We wanted to make sure that we had a nice balanced kingdom, and that is why for the last couple of cities that we've captured, we have been up there within the ballot as an option. We weren't favourite. The nation wanted to go elsewhere. We do have kind of a lot of a land, I guess. It costs us a little bit of influence, but you know what? We got it anyway. So I do need to go over there and sort the garrison out. However, it does look like that it is currently under attack, which is problematic. Especially as we're currently in a siege as well. Hopefully there's a little bit of a garrison there. Hopefully there are some military there. Probably unlikely. Maybe we've got 1 or 2 of our lords around that can help defend it while we sort this out, this castle. I would possibly think about breaking the siege and having a look. However, I really do want this castle, and I feel like we should have a little bit of time. So let's see if we can speed things up. As soon as we are even close to being ready, we are going to jump in and lead the way. Get this fight over and done with. So we've got 2 in reserve, so let's pop them out. These, of course, are our trebuchets. We will try once again to use them. We have failed in the last couple of videos, which is problematic. But hopefully these bad boys can get things done and we can actually crack these walls and march our troops in. Now, like I said, we do outnumber them. We've got an army over 1,000 strong, which is pretty cool. We're up against only 400 troops, and they don't look particularly good troops either. So I think we've got this. I think this is quite an easy... Oh, hold on a minute. So it looks like we have possibly won the war. They are offering peace, or we are looking to offer peace. Either way, there is a peace agreement on the table. Now, this is a little bit earlier than I would like. I don't know if the town we just captured, the town we just got in our name, I don't know if that is now, you know, been retaken. Of course, we're in the middle of a siege right now as well, so I certainly do not want to accept that scroll. What have I done? I've accidentally sent in the troops. This is a mistake. We definitely don't want to send in the troops when it comes to sieges. You're going to take far too many losses. So let's back out of there and we will retreat. And then we will attack. We need to jump in, even if we're not going to, you know, march straight on in. We do need to make sure that we actually lead the way, as in our troops are on the field and they can do what the hell they want and they can take the castle. Now, I typically don't get too attached to these castle sieges as much as I would like to. I fully understand that there's a lot of troops on the field. I do try to make sure we have at least 1,000 troops on the field, and that can create lag issues. So I don't want to get too close and have it all jank out, especially as I'm currently recording. Ordinarily, it wouldn't really matter if I have to reload, but we do try and do it all in one go when we're recording Let's Plays. I always get blown away by the castles in this game. Now, I say it in every single video, every single time that we do a little siege. The castles look amazing, they look unique, and I'm just blown away by just how good a job they've done at building this game. Now, hopefully we can give our troops a little bit of time just to get up there and to actually take on and take out some of the defending troops. This is actually just a little castle, to be fair. It's not even a town, but it looks bloody awesome. I do wonder how many of these castles are inspired by real day, real life castles, and how many of them are just, you know, all made up. Maybe they're all made up, I don't know. I would love to get a chance to actually talk to one of the developers of the game one day about this, because it's a really, really nice game. Beautiful. Let's pick up one of these bad boys and we'll have a go ourselves. They're beginning to reel it down now, so hopefully we can place our ball. We can load ammo. Load ammo with Y. We got this. I don't think we got anyone with that hit at all. Let's try again. See if we can try again. I'd quite like a chance at aiming the damn thing, so I think we could do a better job. Y again. I feel like I'm at the wrong end of the trebuchet, possibly. Let's order a charge and get our troops actually in. Now, I'm pretty sure that when we ordered the attack, we'd only broken one of the two possible walls that you can actually break, which is problematic. It means that all of our troops are funneling in through one end, which means it could be a little bit harder for us to win this battle than usual. Typically, I would wait till both walls are cracked and then you've got two entrances for your horde of troops to plow in. But unfortunately, we seem to be on the clock on this one, because obviously we have one of our towns that are being attacked. We also have a peace treaty agreement popping up as well, and I would like to kind of figure out what's going on with with everything before I choose to accept a peace treaty. I've got no idea how much money, if we're just, you know, someone within the clan, for instance, or the kingdom, for instance, has decided to ask for peace, that could be problematic. It's been a long time since I've used one of these ladders. It's been an embarrassingly a long time since I used one of the ladders. That's quite funny. I think possibly we have to be at the foot of the ladder, which is why we have got issues. There we go. There it is. Let's pop up that ladder and see what is up top for us. Hopefully nothing bad. Make sure we get our sword out. Big bad boy out. It's always a long climb up these ladders, but it looks... I was going to say it looks clear, but it is not clear now. They got some defenders out. We're getting here. Don't fall down that wall. I've fallen down that wall so many times. We've done 131 damage with one of those swings. Now that's pretty cool. We just need to keep moving. As long as we got space, we should be fine. We can keep swinging. As long as we're swinging, again, we're going to be doing damage. Nice. You know what? We took a little bit of damage there. We did. But we did get some significant kills. So I will absolutely take that. We've taken one of the walls all by ourselves. We also managed to stop one of their catapults, which is also pretty cool. We got a random joining us. Whoa! What just happened? I just got taken out by one of my own trebuchets, I swear. I just got taken out by my own trebuchet unit. They need to be fired. They need to be hung. That's not cool. You can't attack your leader with a trebuchet. It's got to be in the rule book somewhere. But we did win the battle, so I guess I will take that. However, we got extremely low health, so hopefully we don't have to fight as soon as this battle is over. Because I was not expecting to take a cannonball to the head. And I think we just witnessed another one hit that same tower then too. We got 5 troops, 136 prisoners, and we also got some level ups. It looks like the surgeon got knocked out. Let's upgrade all of these troops. There we go, that's all done. We need to get some more horses in order for us to actually upgrade the rest of them then. We don't have that just yet. We did get a good amount of loot though, which is certainly cool. Let's show mercy so that we can actually make sure... Oh, we've gone straight into the decision here, which is really problematic. Because I haven't had a chance to kind of inspect it and see what the decision actually is. And as far as I can see, there is no way for me to... There's no way for me to force this decision to be delayed. So making peace with the Britanians. And again, we have got no idea of what we are actually agreeing to financially wise, which is really problematic. As you can see, we are clearly stronger than them. We have 33 prisoners, which personally I think is pretty awesome. We've also inflicted almost 9,000 casualties, which is fantastic. But I'm going to use my influence here to refuse this deal, refuse peace. I want to find out what's happening with the town right now, and because of that I don't feel like I can accept, because for all I know, that town got taken. I know that it was under siege, so let's have a look. We've also done 3 successful sieges as well. I guess that's the 2 towns that we took, and then the castle that we took as well. Now, it does cost us quite a bit of influence to go against the entire clan here, but we have a good amount built up, so it's not too bad. Let's pop over to diplomacy and see what we can look at. So it's 2,500 a day that they will actually pay us if we propose peace, which is really isn't too bad. My main concern is this bad boy, which is still under our control, interestingly. So the town's still under our control, and they're willing to pay us 2,500 dinars per day. I feel like we are going to spend more influence here, and we are going to propose this peace deal. And of course, the whole clan is on our side. It did cost us an awful lot of influence to make sure that we actually had a good deal, but influence is something that we've saved up so that way we can spend it as and what we want on. But there we go, guys. We have got 3 nations paying us now. Now, 500 dinars a day may not be too much. 200 plus dinars a day, again, may not be too much. But 2,500 dinars? Now, that's some serious bank going back into our pocket. Of course, it's all going to Valandia because we are paying them an obscene amount of money. They, of course, are the next target for us. They are the last kingdom that we want to go to war with before we end this playthrough. But we do need to do a few things before we do that. Personally, I feel like we need more clans. 2, 3, maybe 4 more clans I'd be quite happy with in order to get 4 more clans to join. We're probably looking at 1.5 million needed, which means I'm gonna have to do a little bit of smithing. I'm also gonna have to go around and find the relevant clans to actually join us. Now, we have kind of battered Britannia. I feel like we could probably take some of theirs. So that's something I feel like we're going to do in the next episode, is go and seek out some more clans. For the rest of this episode, though, we have got some recovery to do because, as the kingdom said, we needed time to recoup from the war we just had, and we have been having back-to-back wars, so I don't think it's just us that needs to recoup. The rest of the kingdom do too. We need to refill the garrisons, all this kind of jazz. We certainly don't need a massive army anymore, so we can disband that. He doesn't need a bloody army anymore, so we can disband that too. Kushti. And now I guess what we need to do is sort out the garrison that we have. Now they have done a few raids, bless them. Let's see what we have in here. Nobody to hire. We can ransom all the prisoners. I guess we don't need them anymore. And there are some caravan guards to hire as well. Let's have a look at this garrison. What have we got? 86. So yeah, our garrison of 86 troops probably wouldn't have stood up to whatever was attacking them. Probably the low numbers was the reason why they were attacked so quickly as well. So what we need to do is fill that up a little bit. See if we can find any random troops to kind of offload on into the garrison. This is a key city, really. It's in a key location. It's definitely one the kingdom want to keep hold of. So although I'm not going to fill it up with 600 troops, because quite frankly that's insane, we are going to put a few troops in there. I'd probably like to fill it up to maybe 300. I don't have all the troops on me to do that though, so we're gonna have to go get some. See, I quite like having a spearman because the spearmen are really good against cavalry. And I would like to build up my Valandian cavalry as well. That's also something I feel like we probably need to do, is have a little wander through the Valandian territory just to grab up a few recruits and see if we can turn them into Valandian banner knights, because they are bloody awesome. Don't need the sergeants. I think we got some decent infantry around. The cataphracts are pretty awesome. We only have 4 of them, but the Imperial cataphracts are very, very strong. The Khan's Guard, we only have 2 of them left. We have a decent amount of these, to be fair. Valandian champions. Sturgian spearmen. They're not properly ranked up, these they're Sturgian spearmen, so we've thrown a few of them in. Axemen could go. I do quite like the Axemen, however, but need to find troops. What's he up to now? 172. That's not too bad. Not too bad. We almost doubled what was in there, so I'll take that. Now let's see if we can recoup some of our losses, or at least just get some more troops just to, you know, spam back into that garrison. I don't know about you guys, but I'm quite happy that we've done this. We've managed to beat back another kingdom now. That is the 3rd kingdom in a row that we was paying money to, that now we're not. So I'm quite happy with that. And of course, Sturgia all but destroyed. So we're doing really, really well. Now, I quite like She-Wolf. So right now I'm looking for one of my companions to make into a lord, basically to birth yet another clan. Now, we've done it with quite a few of our companions already. It does cost a castle. It does cost 20,000 dinars, and of course you do lose one of your companions as well, but it is a good way to kind of give yourself that extra clan. They will act exactly as if you did, in a sense that they are a brand new clan and they need to build themselves up. They need to earn that renown. And the earlier in your game you can do it, the better, because as time progresses, their clan tier will get bigger and bigger and bigger. They will get better, but it does take a little bit of time. But at the very least, you are birthing another lord. You are making another person that can have parties, that can go into your armies and essentially give you more troops on that battlefield. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make ourselves another clan. Yes, it's expensive, but I did just say I would like 2 to 4 extra clans. This me making one is going to be 1, and it just means that I can then go ahead and get another 2 to 3 clans, hopefully from the Britannians, because I would quite like to weaken them. I would say against the Valandians, but Valandia is too big, and there's lots and lots of things that go into a clan wanting to join you. So for instance, if you was to go up to a lord and he had, you know, devious, or if he had some bad negative traits, he's more likely to join you. It'll probably cost you a lot of money, but there's a good chance he will betray his oath and join you. The other thing you have to remember is that it is an oath break, and certain lords are not going to want to oath break regardless. Other lords are only going to want to join you if they no longer have land of their own. So picking out a lord that you want to join you ahead of a clan can be quite difficult. It's best to go for kingdoms that are smaller than you, because no one wants to join the biggest kingdom and then go ahead and join the smallest kingdom. It don't make no sense. They're going to want to join a bigger, better home, a place where they feel like they're going to earn more. I feel like we're bigger than Britannia right now, so there's a good chance we could get a clan or two from them. I think we've stripped Sturgia as much as we can, so I don't think we're going to get anything from Sturgia. The auto-saves, they take bloody ages. To get a very good little troop there, to be fair. We only got the one troop, but at least it was nicely leveled. Unlike all those level 1 troops we just got. Now I kind of wonder if there is any wood. We're going to need to do some smithing. We've already said we're going to be buying some clans and bringing them in. And in order to do that, we're going to need to smith. And in order to smith, we are going to need some wood. I also need to look around for some more companions, because obviously I just turned a companion into a lord, and therefore I am short. I think I'm short three companions, so I do need to mosey around and have a look to see if I can find any of them as well, just to fill up my ranks again, if not just to be extra smithing partners. No companions here. We could get some more wood, however. Nice. Now, if I remember right, I have got a ton of daggers to break down, and of course we've just been at war, so therefore I'm going to have a lot of extra weapons to break down as well. Now, I've already gone over smithing multiple times within this playthrough, so I'm probably not going to show it on camera, me doing the smithing, although keep in mind that there is one more smithing video coming real soon. It's going to be the best weapons I can smith out of all of the different ranges that the game has to offer. Can you join me as a mercenary? No, we need to talk to the head. We do need to hire some mercenaries, actually. I'm not sure that is something we have done so far within our kingdom. And mercenaries can be quite handy. Again, they're just extra troops on the field of play, you know, protecting your castles, your lands from raiders, looters. At the moment, we're at peace, so there's no need for them to defend us in war. My kingdom want to declare against Valandia. They outnumber our troops 2-1. They have 12,000 units. Ouch. That is a lot. We are nowhere near them right now. Interestingly enough, however, we do have the same amount of clans, so I feel what that is about is the fact that they have so many castles. And of course, those castles have garrisoned troops, which is why they have got so much. And they do control a significant part of the map. So we're not ready to take on Valandia just yet, but we are definitely heading towards that way. Now, in between now and the next episode, I'm going to do some smithing. I'm going to recruit some troops for the garrisons. And hopefully we can begin to recruit some more clans when we come back for the next episode. But until then, guys, I've been a monk, we've been a Critically Clueless, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.